This video clip shows the effects of a high dose of dopamine. The anatomical regions of the stomach are labeled. During infusion of 7.5 to 10 micrograms of dopamine per kilogram of body weight per minute, the antral contractions are markedly reduced and gastric emptying ceases. A retrograde giant contraction starts at the jejunum and forces intestinal content back into the stomach. On the motility tracings of the duodenum, the powerful and long-lasting giant contraction can be seen. The giant contraction propagates across the pyloric sphincter into the antrum, propelling the antral content back into the gastric body. The retrograde giant contraction of the pylorus and antrum can also be seen at the tracings. The gastric reservoir is markedly relaxed. It stores the complete gastric content. When the infusion of dopamine is stopped after the occurrence of the enterogastric reflux, the retrograde giant contraction is not followed by vomiting. A few minutes after the enterogastric reflux, chyme is again forced from the reservoir into the antrum. The peristaltic contractions of the stomach are slowly restored. They become stronger and stronger. Finally, they are very powerful, as can be seen from both the fluoroscopic picture and the motility tracings. However, despite the forceful antral contractions, only a small amount of chyme is delivered into the duodenum. Due to a marked relaxation of the antrum, the chyme escapes in front of the wave into the relaxed terminal antrum and behind the antral constriction into the relaxed proximal antrum. The recordings of the pyloric diameter show that the pylorus opens widely and is not the reason for the lack of emptying. This illustrates that the peristaltic antral waves produce a propulsive force only if the antrum has a basal tone. The period of gastric relaxation lasts approximately 10 minutes. Then the gastric tone and emptying are slowly restored. A twofold time-lapse recording illustrates the forceful antral waves more clearly. With increasing tone, emptying also increases. However, the discrepancy between the forceful antral waves and the relatively low emptying persists over a prolonged period.